2009, Todd Kalin of Milford West Development LLC in Milford, Pennsylvania, built two identical houses. Identical except for the choice of insulation. One was insulated using glass fiber insulation, the other using National Fiber's Cel-Pak cellulose insulation. In late summer of 2010, National Fiber representatives traveled to Milford to test the two houses.
Hi, I'm Todd from Milford West Development. I'm out here today with National Fiber. We're testing a house I've done recently. So these two houses we're at today are identical. They are the same exact house, just on a different lot, other than the fact that one was insulated with fiberglass, one was insulated with cellulose. They are the same exact house, same design, same floor plan, same design, other than the insulation used in the house.
Hi, I'm Bill Holstern from National Fiber. Today we're setting up the blower door in a fiberglass insulated house, and we're going to be comparing that with the cellulose house a little bit later today. So now we've set up the blower door, and the blower door, what it's going to do is it's going to depressurize the house slightly, similar to a 25-mile-an-hour wind blowing at all sides of the building at the same time. And we're going to measure the airflow through the fan while we depressurize it to 50 pascals. We've prepped the house for the blower door. We've closed all the windows and doors. We've turned off the heating system and the hot water heater so it won't fire. And now we're going to read the flow of air through the fan at this 50 pascal pressure difference. On the left side of the gauge, we have the pressure difference between the inside and outside of the house, and we're trying to get that to about 50 pascals. The number on the right side shows us the amount of air in cubic feet per minute that is flowing through the fan through all those cracks, gaps, and holes that are in the building's envelope. So here's an exterior outlet. We can feel the cold air coming, basically blowing through it. We're now going to strike a match and pass it in front to see if we can so that we can kind of demonstrate this a little bit more. So here's the match, and as it goes in front of the outlet, you can see that cold air coming through. And again, actually extinguishing the match. So this is the same outlet that we felt the cold air coming through. We could see the black and the dark blues indicating the cold basically coming through that outlet with the FLIR infrared camera.
On the fiberglass house, we took some extra measures over there to enhance that fiberglass. We put some foam blocks around the outlets, a major source of air infiltration on the exterior walls. We did some major air sealing over there, caulking and foam and such. We used the zip wall system for exterior sheathing, taped for, once again, to reduce air infiltration.
So even using these extraordinary measures, we still have the problem with the fiberglass being so air permeable that it still lets cold air basically pass through it and not only degrades the insulation, but also allowing cold drafts to basically be entering your house through all of the outlets and penetrations.
Now let's head over to the house that was insulated with National Fiber's Cel-Pak cellulose insulation and perform the same tests.
So we've moved over to the cellulose insulated house. This house isn't quite as complete on the inside, but the thermal envelope is complete, and for our testing here with the blower door, it'll be able to show the differences between the two homes. Here we had to install the B-ring because the house is significantly tighter, and in order to get an accurate airflow through the flow sensor, we had to make the orifice smaller. So in the fiberglass insulated house, basically we had taken the B-ring off and we're using the A-ring in order to get our blower door readings. So we're looking at about 700 CFM cubic feet per minute at 50 pascals in this house, in the cellulose insulated house, compared to the 1100 CFM 50 that we're reading on the fiberglass insulated house. For the homeowner, that means significantly lower fuel bills over the course of the year. We're going to do the same test around the outlets that we did in the fiberglass insulated house. Go ahead and light the match, and again pass it right in front of the outlet. And we can see there's absolutely no air whatsoever coming through the outlets on this house. Now in the cellulose insulated house, we're not at the same level of completion. So as the baseboards, as the trim, as the molding, as the outlet covers go on, this house is going to continue to get tighter. In the end, we're going to expect numbers with the blower door to be, the cellulose house here is going to be twice as tight as the fiberglass insulated house. So Todd, we did the blower door test set at both the houses. So we got about 700 CFM at 50 on the cellulose house and about 1100 CFM 50 at the fiberglass house. That to me seems pretty significant. What's your impressions of that?
I was very impressed with those numbers, Bill. I thought they were substantial to show the difference.
And even with the levels of completion, you know, the cellulose house is only going to get better as it just gets closer to moving.
Yes, I'm interested to see that difference. Maybe at the end we could do some final testing and see what that closes up to be. And like I said, it's all about passing on to the customer, to the consumer. And I can pass the savings on to them that they'll save, you know, in this house with the utility bills, which is why we're doing this.
Yes. Yeah. So a lot of value and better comfort there, better noise suppression from the outside, better fire characteristics. So all of these things really add up to, you know, certainly a superior product in the end.
Correct. Quite a few benefits with the cellulose, which I'm very impressed with.
One builder, two identical homes. One insulated with glass fiber, the other with Cel-Pak. The Cel-Pak insulated house shows a nearly 40% reduction in air infiltration, which means greatly reduced energy usage for the eventual homeowner. Cel-Pak Cellulose by National Fiber of Belchertown, Massachusetts. Professional cellulose for cellulose professionals.